if you're trying to play your fairway woods like you do your driver, and what I mean by this is sweeping that ball away, then that is all wrong. We have to hit down on these. Now, if you're not hitting down, that's going to contribute to you fatting it, thinning it, even topping it, and just generally not having confidence in this club. Now, I've got 5 simple steps for you to follow to know whether you're stood to it. And this is what all good fairway wood players do. Now, this is exactly what I mean by this. So have a look here where the bottom of the hoop is. This is where it would sort of hit the ground if you were trying to sweep it away. Now, if you get this slightly wrong, can you just see here how that club's working up too early? So that could be a fat, that could be thin, and worst case, that is that top. Whereas, if we hit slightly down, so our bottom of our circle, our arc, is hitting after the golf ball, look how this lines up now, straight in the middle, in the meat of that club, creating more spin, more ball speed, and more distance. As I say, all good fairway wood players follow these 5 steps. Number 1 is that width of stance. You just got to think about it this way. You've got to line up your armpits and your ankles for one simple reason. If we go too wide, it's hard to get through that shot. Having a sort of narrower but more athletic stance, it allows us to push off and get through that golf ball. Now, getting through that golf ball is going to help us get more speed, more spin, better strike, and actually more likely to hit down on it. So number 1 on our list, number step, is ankles and armpits. Ankles and armpits. Number 2 on our list, and these are little things that all add up to making a huge difference in your strike. Number 2 on our list is our shoulder tilt. Now, if you have the idea of sweeping it away and maybe sort of trying to launch it like a driver because you think, right, okay, if I help it up, it goes higher. It actually has the opposite effect. So what we've got to look for here at point number 2 is the middle of our sternum sitting on the middle of our belt buckle. So if you look at that there, if I do that, I've got my shoulders level. Now don't go the other way, just keep it from being there to somewhere more like here. You're now 2 steps in of 5. Look how easy these are. So number 3 on our list is ball position, and this is vital. I want you to promise me this. Going forwards, from now on, you will always err on the side of caution and have the ball more towards the middle of your stance than too far forward. Now, for one very, very good reason. Have a look at this, right? If my ball position is too far forwards, and we had the hoop earlier in this video, can you see if I get it just wrong, I'm really gonna start catching it fat and thin and probably topping it. Whereas the more I have this towards the middle, I'm more likely to get that effect that I had. And I said, hitting down slightly. So err on the side of caution and promise me that. You're gonna move the ball back of where you've had it. And what I want you to look for here is your ankles and armpits, your spine tilt, and that ball position, at the very least, a club head inside your left heel, at the very least. Now looking at this from player cam, you can see that it's probably a lot further back than what you're used to. So let me hit this one away. When I get set up like this, I get the confidence that I know I'm gonna hit a good shot, and I know you're gonna do that too. Look. Did you look? I mean, look how high that's just gone. Look at the noise. Look at the mark I've just left on that ground. There is no better than hitting a fairway wood like that. And you saw how high it went. I hit down on that golf ball. That's what you've got to do too. So let's go through the final 2 points. We're already 3 points into this, and hopefully you've made some subtle changes to your fairway woods already. So number 4 on our list, and this is really important. With a fairway wood, most people don't hit it very far because we don't have enough speed, but that's because we have tension. Nice simple way to get rid of that tension for point number 4, grip pressure. I want you to imagine that grip is just simply a tube of toothpaste. Don't squeeze it all over you, just softly does it. Don't squeeze the toothpaste out. That is step number 4, because look now, I've got flow to my swing. I'm not rigid trying to help it up. Now we've got one more point to think about here. And this is something that I think about and I visualize on the golf course. So imagine this is our golf ball. I want you to imagine we've got a golf ball box afterwards and we're trying to bruise that ground for the length of a golf ball box. Now in reality, that's never going to happen. But if we have a look at this down here, this is the golf ball that I'm going to hit. Imagine our golf ball box is lying here. We're trying to feel like we catch the ground for this length, for this afterwards. Because if we're not doing that, we're gonna work it up too quickly, trying to help it. So just try and feel you brush it there to guarantee that middle hit. Now the one swing thought that I use for this is keep your club head as low as you can for as long as you can. So like a foot after the ball, I really feel it's low. So you can see, look, it's getting me to be this way. Because if it's high, I'm gonna be in that family. So nice and simple, step number 5, club head as low as you can for as long as you can. So we've got our stance. There's a little summary here. We've got our spine tilt on top of our belt buckle. We've got our ball position. We've got our grip pressure. And now our concept in the shot. Watch this fly. Oh, did you hear the crack on that? That's probably one of the best fairway woods I've hit in a very, very long time. And just look at where I hit that. Look at where I hit that. Right out the middle. That's only possible if I hit down slightly when the ball's off the deck. I would also follow that effort on a T-peg too. Thank you so much for watching. I really feel now you've got the confidence to hit these so much better. Just don't hit it like a driver.